Welcome to SCP Slop Contained Poorly, an SCP review show where we aren't afraid to admit how hard the Foundation has fallen off. Today, we're diving into the latest pile of anomalous self-insert fanfiction to see if it is secured, contained, or absolute fucking garbage. Crane. I
hear voices.
Yeah, Sam. Are you ready to spin the wheel?
Spin it.
I
The voices
wonder
won't stop,
what
though.
number, bro.
The voices won't stop though.
Sounds like you could benefit from some
The
criteria.
voices won't stop.
8773. Right.
You are gone, yet I see you.
You are
That's some
gone,
deep
yeah, I
shit.
see. Right.
Is that a fucking dinosaur?
Okay. We got some fucking custom CSS. It's not too bad.
That's a fucking dinosaur.
That is a fucking dinosaur. Item number 8773, level 3, confidential, containment class, conscientia. Okay. What the fuck is that, bro? That's some new shit. That's new and that's woke. I don't like that. We're gonna skip the other classes because that's bullshit and woke. Special containment procedures. Foundation Global Observation satellites are to be outfitted with temporal displacement filters and are to alert the Foundation in the event that an SCP-8773 manifestation event is detected. Foundation agents are to be dispatched to the scene under the guidance of STF-XI-1199, Sierra Skull, and if possible are to observe the anomaly until demanifestation. Any civilians who witness the event are to be amnesticized appropriately. Foundation crawlers are to monitor the web for any media pertaining to SCP-8773. Discovered media is to be removed and archived, and its publishers are to be amnesticized. Additionally, any physical media discovered by the Foundation containing information relating to SCP-8773 is to be permanently archived within Site-403's informational vault. In the case of a largely witnessed 8773-0 event, mass amnesticization is permitted in the event that implemented cover stories fail to conceal the anomalous nature of the event to the public at large. How the fuck? How do you make everyone forget, bro?
Fucking Men in Black, bro. The fucking thing.
Nah, but like that, like you gotta be there. You gotta look at the thing. SCP-8773 is a Lambda-class anomaly constituting a series of sporadically occurring temporal dislocation events that displace matter originating from anywhere between 230 and 66 million years ago and relocate it to the present day. Displaced matter will appear in the location relative to where it would have originated in the past. Displaced matter will remain in the present for anywhere between several seconds to approximately 3 hours depending on the nature of the event, before demanifesting and presumably returning back to its original point in time. There are several types of SCP-8773 events, all of which include the displacement of at least one living organism. Each type of event has been listed below. 8773 which one's the triangle? Is that Delta?
Delta.
Yeah.
Delta, I'm pretty sure.
8773-Delta. The displacement of a single living organism, most commonly a pterosaur, dinosaur or other species of Bro, what?
Good luck, motherfucker. Just kiss.
Other species of Avametatarsalien. Fucking what? The organism will often roam the nearby area for several minutes before demanifesting.
What the fuck?
8773-I, or yeah, I'm assuming that's just an I. The displacement of several organisms, often a group or herd of saurosids. The animals will interact with each other and often travel long distances together before demanifesting. 8773-I events can last from anywhere between 30 minutes to 3 hours. What the fuck is the R, bro? That's like Cyrillic.
Let me tell you, that
Cyrillic
is
R.
That is gamma. That is actually gamma. No joke.
Is that?
I'm pretty sure that's gamma.
Is that gamma? Is that actually gamma?
That is gamma.
Yeah, that is gamma. Hang on, wait. Let's check this one as well.
Someone learned the Greek alphabet.
Iota. Oh, it was actually an iota. It's iota, not L. Or I. My bad. 8773-gamma. The displacement of one or several plants. Dislocated plants will typically replace objects in the present for a duration of their displacement. Plants will remain for anywhere between several minutes to an hour before demanifesting. 8773-omega. That is not omega. I'm fucking.
That is omicron.
That is omicron. Bro, why the fuck do you know the Greek alphabet? What?
Because I have it on my fucking screen, dumbass.
Oh my god. The most uncommon event type consists of the displacement of entire landscapes and all organisms contained within. Dislocated landscapes will replace their relative location in the present until demanifestation. Several hundred organisms have been recorded during single 8773-Omicron events, including but not limited to rudimentary angiosperms, conifers, dinosaurs, early cladotherians, and
yeah, sure. Yeah, we get it.
Eupolycosaurians. All displaced matter will remain from anywhere between several minutes to approximately an hour before demanifestation. Displaced organisms will rarely acknowledge individuals observing SCP-8773 events from the present time. Attempts to disrupt or otherwise interact with displaced organisms and objects are almost always met with failure.
So they just exist. Yeah. So they just exist for like from minutes to like hours before just like fucking heading out.
You can look at them. You can see them. You can see them.
And that's it.
Notable events.
It's gonna be gone.
Oh my god, it is pretty long actually.
It could be worse. No, it could be worse.
Okay, 1824, 8773 Delta. Some sort of dinosaur, I'm assuming, manifested in Wiltshire, UK, and was reported to have roamed nearby grasslands. The subject demanifested after several minutes. The first known SCP-8773 event. Crazy. 1877. Which one was this one, Crane?
Gamma.
Gamma. 8773-Gamma event. Several large clusters of Marsalian ferns spontaneously manifested within a park. And Al-Qaba, Libya. Yep. The ferns remained for several minutes before demanifesting. Not applicable. Bro, who the fuck in 1877 is like, how strange. These ferns are prehistoric. What are they doing in the year of 1877? Like, huh? Yeah, 1900. Iota, yeah. A group of some sort of dinosaur, I'm not even going to bother with that, manifested in fucking Morocco somewhere. Several individuals reported seeing a large flock of instances flying across the ocean horizon while watching the sunset. An Omicron event in the 1990s. Large mass of land originating from the Cretaceous era briefly replaced half of Washington, D.C., including the Capitol building. Bro, imagine... Imagine working at the Foundation that day and it's like, bro, We have to. We need to amnesticize like fucking, like a good like few million people, bro. Long day at the Long Day Factory. Holy
Dude, it's
shit.
over. It's over.
Yeah, several species of dinosaurs were sighted during the displacement period, including several Astrodon johnstonus and a large unknown theropod. The landmass and all related organisms demanifested after approximately 7 minutes. Another Delta event in 2003. During a Christmas festival somewhere in Canada, a Styracosaurus albertensis manifested within the town square. Present townspeople became awestruck by the instance and began decorating the horns and neck frill with festive paraphernalia. The dinosaur was unbothered by this and remained in the town square for approximately 1 hour before demanifesting. One of 3 SCP-8773 events during which individuals in the present time were able to interact with displaced entities. Another Delta event, another dinosaur reported to have appeared on a large hill in Mari Menuco, Argentina. The instance roamed onto a large hill and stared at the night sky for a prolonged period of time before demanifesting. Notably, the Geminid's meteor shower was visible at the time. Another Iota event. 12 juvenile Psittacosaurus mongoliensis and a single adult manifested somewhere in Mongolia and were recorded by park trail cameras. The group approached a small spring and proceeded to bathe themselves while also engaging what appeared to be playful behavior. All instances demanifested after approximately 45 minutes. Okay. Addendum 877302, Origin and Nature. SCP-8773 is one of few temporal anomalies under Foundation purview designated as Lambda-class anomaly. While unrelated in presentation, Lambda-class anomalies all begin activity when the general population becomes aware of a significant historical error or series of events which knowledge or evidence has been either undiscovered or lost. The manifestation of a Lambda-class anomaly is triggered specifically by one or several agents that lead the general population to gain knowledge of the anomaly's related historical phenomena. In SCP-8773's case, these events were the discovery of the first officially described dinosaur remains in 1815, and Professor William Buckland's announcement of said discovery in 1824. The first recorded SCP-8773 event occurred approximately 3 hours later. While Foundation precursors had been aware of the existence of dinosaurs since Dr. Jobaria Khan's discovery of fossilized Ceranops in Initiativus fucking hell.
Exactly.
Remains in 1789, the world's population remained unaware of their existence until Buckland's announcement. Knowledge of the discovery spread quickly around the globe, followed by the rapid increase of SCP-8773 events. To date, only 6 Lambda-class anomalies have been discovered and classified by the Foundation. Very few records regarding them as a group have been recovered from any group or civilization, and such information is not well known within the modern anomalous community. The only records presenting any knowledge on the nature of Lambda-class anomalies date back to the 11th century BCE. Copied below is an excerpt from one such source recovered from the Wanderer's Library. Translated from Yux... Bro, what the fuck is it with this article and having bullshit words, man? Translated excerpt from Yukversion's Notation of Unwillingly Perceived, page 487. For all moments show sentiment, be they unalike when measured by minute against epoch. Wisdom learned is simply the experience of time and the reflection one takes upon such. Nevertheless, The ever-growing margin between bygones and our present often wanes the lessons learned, and such the forgotten cannot teach the known, and the ensuing will suffer. Hence, when the antiquated are truly neglected, if not forgotten, may the sand at the bottom of the hourglass remind time of what betide, so the folk of tomorrow might grasp the beauty and the lessons of the foregone, be they judged by hour or eon.
Deep shit, bro. Deep
bro, that
shit.
sounds like some like they reference the fucking Bible, bro. This is the foundation. Yeah, it's like
Why does it look like fucking Comic Sans font as well?
It
almost looks like
is
Comic
Sans. That I'm pretty sure
it's
that
not
is.
Comic Sans. It is not. Look at the Ace, for example.
Nah,
that
I
does not
think
look
it's,
like Comic Sans.
Fucking.
Look at the
my
Ace,
God,
like a
it's
capital A. It is not Comic Sans.
It doesn't like. Why the fuck is the sidebar here, bro? What the fuck?
Just refresh the page if you cannot like.
Fucking yeah, Jesus. While these sources suggest a link in origin between SCP-8773 and other Lambda-class anomalies, their true methods of functionality remain unknown. Addendum 877303, Hazard Update 14-1-2025. While previously hypothesized, Foundation analysts have yet recently... fucking hell, what am I saying? While previously hypothesized, Foundation analysts have recently confirmed viewing an SCP-8773 event firsthand as cognitohazardous. Specific details on the effects of viewing an event are poorly understood as of the present date. However, several thousand citizens worldwide are confirmed to be currently under this anomalous influence. Testing has also revealed the usage of amnestics ineffective in combating the cognitohazardous effects. SCP-8773's effect appears to influence individuals' behavior in some manner. While no specific pattern among affected individuals has been observed, several dozen isolated actions have been identified. Below is a list of notable identified behaviors. Observed behavior A1. Event date 14th of the 7th, 2021. A Diplodocus carnegie manifested in Canyon City, Colorado, and roamed a field of flowers, occasionally consuming several of them. The entity demanifested after approximately 12 minutes. Resulting behavior. Several individuals who witnessed the event did not tend to their lawns for several months, letting native wildflowers and several other plants grow. Many of the individuals were observed sitting on their porches or lawn chairs viewing their yards for prolonged periods of time. Observed behavior A9. Event 1st of the 4th, 2023. Event observed. A large herd of Parasaurolophus walkeris, fucking hell, bro, manifested in Pincher Creek, Alberta, and traveled rapidly across open land for approximately 45 minutes before demanifesting. Resulting behavior. The sole civilian witness, Samson Masiarka, traveled to the United States after observing the event and drove cross-country to Maricopa County in Colorado. Masiarka spent the next 3 months following several herds of feral horses around Salt Lake and observing surrounding wildlife. Observed behavior A17. Event date 31st of the 12th, 2023. I'm not even gonna.
Therizinosaurus chelonoformis
Was seen near Bayakongo, Mongolia, using its claws to rake through ferns and leaves, consuming any berries or flowers it found. The entity demanifested several minutes later. Resulting behavior. Individuals who saw the entity put up bird feeders in their yards during the following days and would observe any birds or other animals that fed from the feeder. Observed behavior A28. Event date 4th of the 3rd, 2024. Event observed. A
Liopleurodon ferot
was seen by several fishing boats in the North Sea. One individual reported the entity exhibiting surfacing behavior, including breaching and lobtailing. Resulting behavior. All crew members who observed the whatever refused to continue operations in the fishing industry and quit their jobs, sparking a mass resignation among the English commercial fishing industry. The following decline in overfishing resulted in a dramatic increase of cetacean, ray, and shark populations in the North Sea region. Observed behavior A33. Second of the 1st, 2025. Event observed. A large swarm of...
Discoscapa apicula.
Why the fuck is it in Spanish?
Discoscapa apiculars.
A large swarm of...
Discoscapa apiculars.
appeared in somewhere in Myanmar and was observed by the town people for approximately 2 hours before demanifesting. Resulting behavior. 85 of the population of the town in Myanmar donated funds to several bee and butterfly preservation groups following the event. Several individuals were observed setting up artificial hives in their yards. Addendum 877304. Containment efficiency. Due to the risk of SCP-8773's cognito-hazardous effects on the population, as well as the excessive amounts of resources needed to properly track and conceal SCP-8773 from the public, the Department of Temporal Anomalies contacted the Decommissioning Department and requested the use of a temporal stabilization array outfitted with Mark V XATCS powering technology to provide directed temporal stability on a worldwide scale, decommissioning SCP-8773 in its entirety while not interfering with other temporal anomalies. After contacting the Overseer Council, the Decommissioning Department granted this request while engineers began to compose blueprints for the device. SCP-8773 research head Dr. Alan Sarkosa was requested to sign off on the project, to which he declined. Dr. Sarkosa met with officiates from both departments several times to further discuss the risk of SCP-8773's cognito-hazardous properties. However, he refused to sign off, stating he believed that there were too many risk factors to complete temporal control to be possible. As he continued to refuse the agreement, the head of both the Decommissioning Department and the Department of Temporal Anomalies signed an executive order overriding Dr. Sarkosa's authority on the project. However, this was subsequently vetoed by Site Director Pierre Dagon, who shut down the Temporal Stabilization Project and overrode SCP-8773's decommission order. When asked to give a formal statement on the situation, Director Dagon responded, "I can't let us forget. Tomorrow will be so much brighter if we can remember what came before us. An investigation into the possibility of cognito-hazardous contamination amongst Director Dagon, Dr. Sarkosa, and other Site-403 personnel is currently ongoing. Research into SCP-8773's cognito-hazardous properties and possible methods of containment is ongoing as well."
Jesus Christ, Snorefest. So literally
So it's literally just like okay, how scary
prehistoric shit just appearing for like seconds to hours in random ass places. Literally, that's it. How scary? Well, if I was like walking down the street, I'd see a fucking dinosaur.
You see a fucking dinosaur. I think I'd put that on 6 on the scary
6.
scale. Yeah. How creative. It's a temporal anomaly. I think it's, in my opinion, I think it was fairly creative. And I did like the part where they discovered that actually it does have cognito-hazardous effects.
Which is actually pretty decent. So I guess I'll give it a 6 as well.
I give it 6.5. 6.5.
That's fine.
How well written.
Honestly, so much fucking buzzwords like.
No, it's not. It's not buzzwords. It's just the fucking names of dinosaurs.
Yeah. That's what I mean by buzzwords.
Other than the names of dinosaurs, I think it was fairly well written. I'd give it a 4. Page quality.
look back
It
again.
doesn't. Okay, so because it uses just the pretty plain one, I think we deduct half a point for this, and then I'm gonna deduct another point for this.
What the fuck is this
For
containment
this,
class?
bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Does that
Also,
even
what the
mean?
fuck is that? Yeah. So 3.
2 or 3.
3. Hang on. 3. I think we give it a 3. I think that's fair. That's fair. Document or story?
Definitely more document.
Yeah. Very document. Very well documented. Yeah, I think
This is a solid
8.
7 or 8. Yeah.
7.5.
Yeah, 7.5.
7.5. Which gives overall score of 27 or 67.5%. Right, extra
Prehistoric
note.
shit.
Temporal anomaly that causes dinosaurs to appear. Yeah. Actually,
literally
I
it.
want to bump up the creativity to 7.
You think?
Yeah, because I like the fact where it's like it usually happens after people become aware of a certain discovery. So I think it deserves a 7 in the creativity.
Alright.
So that's 27.5, 68.75%. Yeah.
Understandable, yeah.
Yeah.
Respect.
Cool.
Is anyone out there? Hello? I just want to leave. Please.